Hi, this is Tyler McGraw. I'm a consultant with Yellowfin.
And I'm Matt Wilson, also a consultant here at Yellowfin.
Matt, big things happening this week. Take a guess.
Yellowfin 7.3 goes GA.
You are correct, sir. Yellowfin 7.3 GA on Friday the 25th, right? Is that right?
Yep.
Other thing happening this week.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah. Big one for me. It's a big Thanksgiving for you. You don't have to sit at the kiddie table, right?
No more me with the kiddies.
You're stepping up. So I've had Yellowfin 7.3 for a couple of weeks now, and I've been playing around with some of the new features. And so I want to give you a quick overview and demo of 7.3, some new features, and highlight a couple of things for you. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so Thanksgiving. Here we go. I pulled off some data off of the interwebs. Thanksgiving survey data. What's the most popular dish on Thanksgiving, you think?
Obviously turkey.
Turkey. Yeah, clearly. The absolute winner. Turducken, not so popular.
But it's my favorite.
What is that? Turkey, duck, chicken, right? Turducken?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something really wrong with that. I'm just saying.
I would actually agree.
I thought your personal favorite was tofurkey. Right? How about, what's your size? What's your favorite size?
Green beans.
Green bean. Like the casserole?
No.
No.
Green beans with a little slice of bacon.
That's so wrong. What? You put bacon in your green bean.
While you're boiling, let me throw a little bacon in the green bean. The green beans.
Yeah.
Don't mock it till you try it.
I'm not coming to your house for Thanksgiving.
Oh, because you'd come back again next year.
Mashed potatoes. That's the classic, right? Mashed potatoes.
It is true. That is very common, yeah.
Biscuits coming out. Grandma's biscuits coming out of the oven. Oh.
Rolls. Grandma's rolls.
Cauliflower. Not so much.
Where's broccoli?
I don't think broccoli even made. Brussels
even
sprouts did, though, and squash is up there. But
no broccoli.
Yeah, your tofurkey and broccoli is probably a great combination. All right, moving on now. You're distracting me. How do you cook your turkey? What's your cooking method?
I like to fry or smoke mine, actually.
Really? You're smoking?
Yeah.
Number one is baked. So 49% of respondents said it was baked or roasted. There is a fried, so there's 5%. Your fire insurance is paid off.
Always, yeah. Got it.
You got the fire department standing by when you fry your turkey in the backyard, light your deck on fire. What about pie?
Pumpkin, of course. I mean, there's no,
Clear leader pumpkin. I actually call this the hat trick, right? A little pecan, bury it in, I don't know, some ice cream. You an ice cream fan with yours?
Ice cream and whipped cream, both.
Oh, yeah. Why skimp on that? Clearly. Fun fact for turkey. You know, there was no turkey at the first. No turkeys were harmed during the first Thanksgiving.
That is awesome.
Yeah, probably deer or venison. So moving in through my dashboard, we got some survey results. I also spent a little time. I got a little excited. I got carried away. I went through, grabbed some data from the Department of Agriculture. What do you think? Number one for turkeys. What's the number one state for turkeys?
I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even have any guess.
Yeah. Well, that's a good guess. It's Minnesota. What? Minnesota for turkeys? I have no idea why that even is. Yeah, Minnesota for turkeys. How about beans? Your favorite bean and ham combination. Let's see. What is that?
Oh, beans? That's a crazy. I wouldn't know either.
Yeah, it's probably Florida. Yeah, Florida. $222 million, according to Department of Agriculture, for beans, for green beans.
Green beans are delicious.
What, really? I could dig green bean salad, or green bean casserole, but I don't know about that. How about travel? You going to travel for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we are. We're headed across the state to the in-laws.
Yeah, myself as well. Right now, pulled off some data from Department of Transportation. $2.41 is the nationwide average this year for gasoline. That's premium all valuations. How about today? So let me pull up. So right now, last week, November 7th, that's the latest date, $2.75. So,
wow.
Yeah, bring your checkbook. Make sure you're ready to go. What about some sports? You're going to watch some sports on Thanksgiving?
I was watching some football.
Yeah. In fact, this is the current schedule right here. Redskins, Cowboys. That's going to be a classic. In fact, I pulled into that data from the NFL, and you take a look at Dallas. Of course, they played a lot of times, but they're on a two-year losing streak. Right? 33 points to Philly. I mean, come on. What the? But that Washington game is going to be tough. I mean, Washington's looking to advance, and I think last year they won it. Yeah, They beat Dallas 38-31, a lot of points. So classic matchup.
That wasn't last year, dude.
What was that? Oh yeah, that was the last time they played.
2012.
2012.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 2012. So it'll be a little bit of a rubber match there. Should be good. So this is the type of stuff that's now available. The Yellowfin 7.3 release and create these kind of interesting graphics and visualizations. I want to dive into some data as well. You ready?
Yep.
So Matt, I want to take you into some of this data. So let's go to 7.3, some new features. I'm going to take you to the admin console. And let's take a look at the view for my Thanksgiving data. And I'm going to pull up that NFL data. So, and we'll edit our existing. Here we go. So this is what that data looks like. I grabbed some Thanksgiving game data. It'll join all the teams inside of.
Nice.
And I'm going to go to step 2. New in 7.3 is our data prep layer. So now we've redesigned this interface. It's got a much more familiar look and feel to it. I can create calculated fields here, very similar to how the report builder function looks like. I want to really highlight this new in 7.3, our data profiling layer. So one of the biggest challenges you have in BI, of course, is you're only going to be as effective as your data. And if you've got a lot of challenges and problems with your data, that's going to make your BI tool a lot less more effective. So I'm going to take a look at data profiling. I'm going to sample 1,000 rows, and I'm going to look for some specific analysis so I can analyze my dates. How are they grouped together? Look at some geopacks. Maybe I'm going to search for some nulls.
Sure.
That kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and run that. Behind the scenes, what's happening is I'm grabbing that 1,000 rows and performing some calculations on those columns to kind of see what my data looks like. And I get this nice little visualization band here, and I can go ahead now and get a good indication of what does the data look like underneath. And let's grab some score data. So in all of my NFL Thanksgiving data, 25 points, 20 to 25 points is where most of that data, which makes sense, right? 3 touchdowns, 21, maybe you got a field goal. That makes sense to me. So I can look at that data and say, yeah, that's pretty good. Also for my team. So I think you told me, didn't you say NFL games for Thanksgiving were always played between, what it was always?
Dallas and Detroit have always had games on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so they've always been at home.
At home.
Which kind of makes sense. So if you look at my data, Dallas and Detroit, they make up the majority of my data set. So it's a good check for me as the DBA to say, yeah, I've got some good looking data here. This makes sense. And I use this data profiler to see that. Now, if I had some problems, for example, if I had some dates, the 1920s, well, they didn't play games in the 1920s on Thanksgiving Day. At least we don't have records for that. And so I could use that as a check to say, hey, maybe I've got some problems with that data sets.
Sure.
Yeah, real powerful tool. Again, new in 7.3. Let's just go ahead and activate that. One other thing I want to show you. Let me take you back to our dashboard here. So Matt, I want to take you one other place here. Let's look at this travel data. This is from the Department of Transportation. And I'm going to use this to kind of highlight some new features in Yellowfin 7.3 at the charting level. So what you're looking at here, this is of course the weekly summation of all nationwide, all of the formulations of premium gas. In 7.3, I've now got some extra functions that I can run. So I want to pull in some additional data here. Let's do an East Coast, West Coast comparison. So I'm going to grab East Coast and West Coast data and pull that onto the vertical axis. And now I've got, my nationwide average, but I've also got to see, West Coast versus East Coast. And some of these new functions, let's do a variance. I'm going to pull a variance on there, and let's call it an East-West, East versus West. And now I can pick those data points. So I'm going to grab everything on the West Coast versus the East Coast and show me how those differentiate between each other. And now at the chart level, I've got an additional line here that shows me that variance of those two data points. And take a look, back in July, West Coast or East Coast was paying 83 cents more per gallon, which is, anecdotally, that kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Right now, today, 25%. So East Coast is paying 25% more.
25 cents.
25 cents, yeah, excuse me. So I was able to do that at the chart level. I didn't have to go back at the data prep layer. I didn't have to create a calculated field to get that. I just pulled in that function at the chart layer, and it becomes live another line in my chart. I didn't have to create a complex chart there, and it's available for me, and I can publish that. Let's save that. Happy with it. Last thing I'm going to show you, Matt, is some of the new features in 7.3 around the canvas. So this kind of infographic, I mean, you know, it's kind of silly. You wouldn't necessarily use that in a business environment, but maybe you would. I mean, the infographics are kind of getting popular. And the new canvas rework has in 7.3 has really made putting together these nice infographics really easy. So for example, if I wanted to pull in, let's grab some other images here. I've got a new interface for images. I could just pull that onto my canvas. I can go ahead and add existing images, some new images that I may have, and let's just pull one of those in. I've got that. I can now do a little bit more of the order prep, so I can bring it to the front. You know, okay, so I'm not a graphic artist. Clearly that I'm showing you my skill there. I can also create a grid, so I could show some grid lines. I can snap to the grid. I can change background colors. All of these new type of, you know, graphic artisty type thing. I think that looks okay. We'll save that. All part of the new, I can pull in a new text box here. And again, I can grab any type of font I want, I can bold it, set my height and width of that box. Let's make it 65. And we'll put it on a 45-degree angle. Sure, nobody's going to have complaints with that. you don't like that?
I might have a complaint.
So again, those are available in 7.3. Again, your graphic artist buddies are going to like that and appreciate all of those types of things in the canvas. I can preview what that's going to look like. I don't know. You're kind of hating on me there. Oh, well. So that's 7.3. Again, the key takeaways, data prep layer, looking at the data analysis, the ability to perform new features, add new functions to an existing chart, and then of course the canvas interface. And again, we're going GA when again? It was
Friday the 25th.
Friday 25th, GA 7.3 for Yellowfin. And have a good Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Tyler.
All right. Talk to you later, Matt.
Bye.